Hi, welcome back to my channel. So thank you for so many views on my latest video. If I have 1,000 views on this one, I will post another one immediately. So thank you. Also, I like to talk to you guys, so if you want, just comment below. So let's get started. What are we going to do today? We're going to do a challenge. Inter-VLAN routing challenge. Let's get started. So let's open our packet tracer. Okay. So let's first look at our assignment. Packet tracer Inter-VLAN routing challenge. You have your addressing table and then you have the VLAN and ports assignment. So I color coded them so you can understand it better. In the router we have the interface gigabit 0/0. That's the IP address subnet mask. And then we have also gigabit 0/1 with the sub interfaces. So here you have gigabit 0/1.10, .20, .30, .88 and .99. Oh, what happened there? Okay. This one is linked to the VLAN, you can see it here, VLAN 88 native with the port gigabit 0/1. You can see it here, and here are the sub interfaces. Then switch 1, you can see it here, is linked to the VLAN 99 management. Then you have the end devices, PC 1, 2, 3 and the server. So PC1 is linked to VLAN 10, PC2 is linked to VLAN 20 and PC3 is linked to VLAN 30. You also can see that some of the default gateway here, you can find it back in the router, because if you want to communicate with an other device, here, for example, you want to communicate with the HQ or the server, it has to go through the router. That's why your default gateways are configured in your router. So you can see it here, for example, the IP range .10.1, you can find it back here. .20, you can find it back here, 99, you can find it here, and 30, you can find it here. So let's examine our topology. You see there is traffic here, there is traffic there, but here it's in red, so the traffic doesn't go through. We also learned a command on our previous videos to make it so that the traffic goes through. And it was the command no shutdown. But first of all, let's see which interface this is. It's interface gigabit 0/1. Okay, let's go to our router. And then enable. Then going to our configuration mode by tapping configure. Okay, and then going to the interface. Gigabit 0/1. And it's this one. Okay. And then typing no shutdown. So now it's up and you can see that the traffic goes through. Okay, that's okay. So let's exit the interface by clicking on Ctrl+C. So you're here back on your privileged mode. That's with the hashtag. So scenario. In this activity, you will demonstrate and reinforce your ability to implement inter-VLAN routing, including configuring IP addresses, VLANs, trunking, and sub-interfaces. So we have to configure this, and the sub-interfaces are these ones. So 0/1.10.20.30.88.99, and they are all in the interface gigabit 0/1. Okay, so instructions. Configure the devices to meet the following requirements. Assign IP addressing to router 1 and switch 1 based on the addressing table. Okay, so the IP addresses of router 1 and switch 1 we have to configure. Let's see, first of all, we have to start with the router. Let's see what they already have done for us. And we can check that by using which command? It was show IP interface brief. So you can see it here. Gigabit 0/0. They already configured it for us. You can see gigabit 0/0. They put the IP address and it's also manually up. So this one, they already have configured it for us. Let's go back to our addressing table and then start configuring the rest. We're going to start with this one. Let's go first to the configuration mode. So, because we have to configure something. So, we're in the configuration mode, and then let's go to interface. Gigabit 0/1.10. Okay, it goes up, and you see here you're in that sub interface. Normally, what we do now is to type the IP address and then the subnet mask. But the router will tell you can only configure IP routing on a sub interface if you can tell me which type of network you will be using. If we just type an IP address, he will ask that. So let's see. IP address 172.17.10.1 with the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. But let's see what the router will tell you. So if you click here on enter, he will say configuring IP routing on a LAN subinterface is only allowed if that subinterface is already configured as a part of an IAAA 802.10, IAAA 802.1Q, or ISL VLAN. Okay, so let's exit this so we don't get confused. So exit. We're back in our configuration mode in our router. So here, let's go back to the interface. So just use your arrow up on your keyboard. We're back in the interface. And then now we have to tell the router encapsulation dot 1 Q, and dot 1 Q refers to this type of network. Then which VLAN should he link it to? This is the IP address in the router, but it's also the default gateway of which VLAN? Default gateway of our end device PC1, so VLAN 10. Okay, so encapsulation dot 1 Q and then just 10 of the VLAN 10. Okay, then now we have to give it the IP address. So you click on enter, just use your, because we already type it in, your arrow up, just check it if it's the right one. So IP address 172.17.10.1 and the subnet mask, and that's okay. So we configured the subinterface of gigabit 0/1.10. So let's exit and then go to the next one. So let's just use our arrows. So it's gigabit 0/1.20. It's up. Then encapsulation. It's with the VLAN 20. And then our IP address. It's IP address 172.17.20.1, with a subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So, and then exit. You don't have to exit all the time. You can just right here, your next interface. So you can jump to the interface. You can jump to the interface instead of exiting to the interface. But I do it like this, so it's clear and you can understand it better. But here you can just type the next interface. You can jump to the other interfaces instead of exiting all the time. But for now, we're going to do it this way, so it's easy to understand. Okay, so let's go to the other one, and it's 1.30. Up. Then encapsulation 30. Then the IP address, an IP address with the range, with an IP range of 30, and then exit. The next one, so the next one is the native one. The native one, you also have, when you configure the encapsulation, you also have to name the VLAN. So you also have to give it a name. So here you have 88. You can see it here. It's the native VLAN. So it's up, just enter. And here you have to say encapsulation.1 Q 88, the number of the native VLAN. And then you have to write, when it's a native VLAN, you have to write native next to the number of the VLAN. So it's encapsulation.1Q 88 native. Then enter. Then you give it its IP address, so it's this one. So IP address is 88. And let's exit the subinterface and you're done. So native, you have always to write it next to your VLAN number. If you configure it as encapsulation.1Q, give it the number of the VLAN and then the name native. Okay, so and then let's do the last one. Interface gigabit 0/1.99. It's up. And then encapsulation.1Q 99. Then give it an IP address, and it's this one. We are configuring this one, so so range, IP range 99. Then enter and then exit. So this is done. So this is done. This, they already have done it for us. And then he asks to configure the switch one. Okay, so let's configure the switch one. So let's minimize this, go to our switch one. Then enable, then configure terminal. So it's this one. So we have to go to the interface VLAN 99. Okay, let's do that. Interface VLAN 99. We are in that interface. Then give it an IP address. IP address 172.17.99.10. Don't forget the subnet mask, so 255.255.255.0. And then no shut down. Let's exit this interface. The next one is configure the default gateway on switch 1. We're still in our configuration mode, so that's great. So IP default gateway. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. And the default gateway of our switch is this one. So it's 172.17.99.1. Okay, that's okay. Create name and assign VLANs on switch 1 based on the VLAN and port assignment table. Is this one. Port should be in access mode. Your VLAN names should match the names in the table exactly. You know, in our previous videos, we saw how to give access in the switch by using switchport mode access, switchport access, VLAN, then giving the number of the VLAN. So let's do that. But first of all, let's name our VLANs. We're going to take a notepad or a document. Just a little new text document. Where is it here? Okay, hi. What? So let's wait a minute. Let's just focus on this one now. For now. Okay, and then so just copy this. It's gone. I have to wait. I have to copy this. Okay. Copy. So you have to paste it as unformatted text. Then you start to type in VLAN. Then you enter name faculty staff. Then again VLAN 20. Name student. Then VLAN 30. Name guest default. Then VLAN 88. Then name native. And then VLAN 99. Name management. Now you have to verify if there is no space. You have here space, you have to delete it. See here. Okay, that's good. Then we have to go to the switch. And we already in our configuration mode, that's okay. Just copy this. And then paste it here. Yes. And then you have, okay, let's verify. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see what we have to do next. Port should be in access mode. Your VLAN names should match the names in the table. We have to use switchport mode access, switchport access VLAN, and then the number of the VLAN. So let's do that. Okay, we're in the VLAN. You can exit it or you can jump. So let's just jump to the interface. Fast internet 0/11 till 17. That means fast internet 0/11, fast internet 0/12, fast internet 0/13, fast internet 0/14, fast internet 0/15, fast internet 0/16, and fast internet 0/17. That's the range of fast internet 0/11 till 17. Interface, because it's a range, because you have 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 in it, so 11 till 17, you have to call it a range because it's a range. So interface range fast internet 0/11 till 17. Okay, we are in that range now. Which command should we use so the ports have access, and it was switch port mode access switch port access. Which VLAN is it? It's this one. It's VLAN 10. Yes. So here you don't have to exit. You can exit it if you want, but this time are just going to jump to the other interface. So the next one is interface range fast internet 0/18 till 24, and then again switch port mode access, and then again switch port access a VLAN. Which one is the next one? It's this one. It's 20. Okay, let's go to our next interface, and it's this one. So fast internet 0/6 till 10. Then switch port mode access, and then switch port access VLAN. Which one? VLAN 30. So we have done this. Okay, we have done this, and we have done this. And the interface VLAN, we already have done it here. The interface VLAN 99. Okay, on our switch. Now configure 0/1 of switch 1. So this one. As a static trunk and assigned the native VLAN. So okay, let's exit our interface range. Go to our interface gigabit 0/1. And configure it as a static trunk. So what was the command? It was switch port mode trunk. Okay, and assign the native VLAN. Okay, and then it's switch port trunk native VLAN 88. Let's exit our interface gigabit 0/1. So all ports that are not assigned to a VLAN should be disabled. Okay. So we have to look at this. So we have learned in our previous videos, and in one of our first videos, how many fast internet interfaces does a switch have? It has 24. And which one didn't we use here? So it started with fast internet 0/6. So we didn't use fast internet 0/1. 1 till 5. So let's put it here. So interface range fast internet 0/1 till 5, comma. Then we used 6 till 10, then 11 till 17 and 18 till 24. So for the fast internet, we used 6 till 24. 1 till 5 we didn't use. So I put it here. Fast internet 0/1 till 5 we didn't use. So again, how many fast internet interfaces does a switch has? It has 24. We used 6 till 24. We didn't use 1 till 5. Okay. How much gigabit interfaces does a switch have? It has 2. We used gigabit 0/1 and we didn't use gigabit 0/2. Gigabit 0/2. We are in that interface range in both of them. So here we have to type shut down. So he will shut their interfaces individually down. So here 0/1 administratively down, 0/2 administratively down till 5, and our gigabit internet is 0/2. Configure Inter-VLAN routing on router 1 based on our addressing table. But we already have done that. We have done this. This is already done. Okay. So verify connectivity. Router 1, S1, and all PCs should be able to ping each other and the server. Okay. Okay. So we are on switch 1. Let's ping. Let's exit this. C. And then ping the router. So, okay, let's do that. Let's ping our router. So ping 172.17.25.2. That's an IP address of our router. Let's see. Success rate is 80%. If you re-ping it again, I don't know if that's an English word, but let's go with it. If you do it again, he will go faster. Okay, so our switch can ping our router. Let's see if our switch can ping one of our PCs. So let's see. Ping. Let's take PC2. So let's ping PC2. So 172.17.20.22. Okay. So it's successful. Don't forget, they already have configured our end devices, so the PCs and the server. This, they already have done it for us. Okay, because I tried to ping it and I thought, but I didn't configure it, but they already have done it for us. So the switch contact to PC1 and PC2, you can test it for yourself if you want to ping the other devices, but let's go to our PC and ping our server. Let's do that. So minimize this, go to our PC2, command prompt, and let's ping our server. So ping 172.17.50.254. So he's answering. Then let's ping our router 1725.2. It's successful. Let's ping PC1. So it's 172.17.10.21. And it answers. So if you want to do the other ones, feel free to do it. Let's minimize this. Okay, let's check our results. So let's check them. 100%, you did a good job. Let's check them. So congratulations, you successfully completed the Packet Tracer Skills Integration Challenge activity. Assessment items, everything is green, so well done. That's it. So you did a good job. Give yourself some props. Minimize this we can close. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you liked the video, please like and share. And I already told you, if I have 1,000 views on this video, I will drop the next one immediately. Okay, so if you like this video, please like and share, comment below, and have a nice day. Bye!